This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world, according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie!
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I didn't have so much energy on me this time. What's on your mind?
Oh, man. Happy pre-Thanksgiving, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, everybody I know is doing a sort of a Friendsgiving thing this weekend. So, little inside baseball recording on a Friday night.
Yes, sir.
November 22nd at 7:33 p.m. Sorry, we're 3 minutes late. But yeah, everybody seems to be doing their pre-Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, dinners and meals and stuff like that. And this drops Monday, so happy Thanksgiving to everybody coming up this
That's right.
this Thursday. I was gonna say this following Thursday, then I had a debate in my mind whether that was the right terminology or not.
Yeah.
Because you'll have somebody going, well, actually.
Well, blue guy, actually.
But CTE much? But anyway. I was just informed by Mrs. Meanie on the way up that the day's the anniversary of the butt fumble with his name Sanchez from when he was with the Jets. Mark Sanchez with the Jets. So funny just weird little things that pop into my head as we start this show. My brain like this week has been like I'm in like UFO land, but I'm also in Philadelphia Eagles land. We're missing Ireland, so Mrs. Meanie made a nice little fry up dinner. Nice. It's a fry up breakfast, but like when we're over there, every morning we had this thing called the fry up, and let me see what the actual ingredients are. If I can stop being an idiot for a second here.
No, you're fine. I saw it. I saw your post on IG earlier, and I was like, oh man, that looks fucking great.
Yeah, I posted it on all the socials and stuff like that, and we were going to try to have it this morning, but we slept in a little bit. But like, there's this we found a place that's like a London. I know I said Ireland, but like, they're kind of similar, the way they do this breakfast. And I'm sure that'll here comes the emails on that one too.
Yeah.
Well,
actually, yes.
There's a British store in South Philly. Like it's a restaurant. You go in there and have dinner and all that stuff, but you can buy stuff to take home too. Called Stargazy. That's, their deal is a little bit of London and South Philly. So we put in an order for the stuff and went and picked it up. And they have we got like this thing, this sausage roll. And I was like, you know what? I can't find it. They cooked it right before they put it in the, gave it to us. And the car's like, the smell of it's taking over the car. And I'm like, man, that's not making its way home. And we just ate it in the car on the way home, and almost levitated out of the car. It was so good. But
oh man,
the fry up dinner is it's like Heinz beans with a toast with Kerrygold butter on it. If you're going to do butter, do the Kerrygold. A fried tomato, Irish black bacon, Irish blood sausage, which sounds disgusting, but it's actually amazing. Eggs over easy and hash browns. And
if you can see it on my screen there, I don't know if you can, but yeah, there's that bad boy right there.
Fantastic.
And don't forget to follow the blue guy on the old IG.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but that's his profile right there. So you can go ahead and follow him on the old IG. But
it is but yeah, dude, I normally plug out that show, but I'm really digging the Blue Sky.
Yeah. Actually, one quick thing I wanted to jump in here first is Andrew H says someone in the IRA is offended by Meanie's lack of specificity concerning British cuisine.
Hey,
Listen, man. Listen. They know what they're getting into. They know the Brits know what they're doing over there.
Yeah.
But no, I am also kind of enjoying Blue Sky a lot more than I am X or Twitter X or Elon Elmo world, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, man. What do you think about it? How have you been enjoying it so far?
So far, so good. A lot of people that I follow on other platforms are starting to follow me, so kind of following them back, and getting some cool folks coming over and interacting, and
Yeah.
with a little stress. It's stress free tweeting. I'm trying to figure out what the proper term for would be. I guess you could say post.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, I did a sky, or I don't know.
Skeet. I've heard them calling it skeet.
Is that legit, or are you just ribbing me?
No. I've seen people call it skeets, like tweets, since it's sky.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if that's the official nomenclature or the vernacular over there. I don't know if that's the whole thing. But yeah, that's what they're saying. Skeet is that
it's definitely is better. Like, I remember when Threads first came out, and everybody's like, "Oh my god," the answer to Twitter, and that kind of like, that slowed down.
Yeah.
But I find myself like my phone is so like organized to where like I have social media, entertainment, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And when I open up my social media folder for like my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff, I find myself hitting the Blue Sky button more because it reminds me of the old Twitter button, the blue.
Yeah.
So it's just like, instead of going to X, I'm going to the Blue Sky more often, and I hopefully people don't give up on trying it, and hopefully they build it up, because I like it, I dig it, and I mean it's been around for a little bit, and initially signing up was a little weird because you're like, because like there's different servers, and you're like, oh man, what if I picked the wrong server?
Yep.
But then they say you can see people cross servers, and it's like, man, can we just make it one thing, please?
Well, right.
But
right. It was like,
now that I've gone back,
I think there's a little lag here today too. I apologize, friends. Something's wrong with this
little
internet
bit,
service we got here. Yeah, so I apologize. We sound like we're stepping on each other here, but I promise we're not cross pollinating. But I remember like Mastodon was also a thing for a little bit too, and I haven't opened that fucking app up in like a year. And I think that was like kind of
am
the
I thinking of Mastodon?
That's the one with that's the one with all the different excuse me, the servers and stuff. Yeah. Blue Sky actually was the one for a while that you needed a code to get in initially. It was like, so I had a couple people, like I can't remember if it was John Albert or somebody else gave me a code to sign up, and it was very glitchy and buggy for a while. It was like, oh, this isn't fun. Like I have it so I can have my username. But after the election, it was like all of a sudden it just exploded, and it was like, oh my God, this is getting pretty cool now. Like, this is a lot of fun.
I think I was confusing Mastodon with Blue Sky with Mastodon with the different servers, but I know I did Blue Sky too. It's all confusing, I wish there was like one platform where I could just blast out one message to all the things. Like there used to be TweetDeck or whatever that thing was. But like, if I post something post something, okay, I posted on Facebook. Now I'm going to post it on Twitter. Now I got to get the ads. Hopefully these people I'm talking about have ads. All right, now I'm going to go over to Instagram. Oh God, I need a photo. Get a photo. Figure out some kind of thing I post a still of. Post that out. All right, and then let me go over to Blue Sky. Hopefully the people I'm tagging are talk about are on Blue Sky. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I'm digging it. Like I said, I brought it up. I'm digging the Blue Sky. Every time I say the name Blue Sky, I think of the U2 song "Bullet the Blue Sky." But and now I got the song stuck in my head now too.
Well, you can find us over there. It says Throwback to Gmail's Day, members only. I got a couple comments. And shout out to everybody. It says it's a lively crowd tonight. I'm fucking loving it, guys. Mass Entity says I'm enjoying Blue Sky.
Yeah.
It's refreshing on there. Yeah, it genuinely is. He also is talking about Mastodon. You and Meanie and I were both on different servers. That one didn't take off. Yeah, I just didn't see how that was really gonna work, and it was very complicated. And we got a lot of skeets here. Machete is in the chat. What up, Machete?
Yeah.
And we got Maddie Jazz Cabbage here. Skeet.
What's up, Maddie Jazz Cabbage?
Oh, what's up there, Jazz Cabbage? Yeah, that's let me see.
I give you some jazz candy right now.
MSN Messenger was the shit in AOL. Dude, yeah, Andrew, you caught me on this one. Yeah, they're aging everybody right now, man. Holy shit. No, like I said, it's like it's so if you're listening and you want to follow us on the old Blue Sky, it's the same handles there as it is everywhere, right? I'm at This Is Goober, he's at Blue Meanie BWO. Honestly, man, it's like the problem with getting something new from away from Twitter or X or whatever the fuck, like the infrastructure of Twitter still exists on X, but it's such a shit show of a platform anymore that like it's down frequently, and like, you know, all the ads are just relentless, and it's like it's just not fun anymore, man. It's not what it used to be, and a lot of the really bad shit I'm seeing on it, it's like, come on, man. So it's been kind of nice. It's been kind of nice not to be bombarded with that crap all the time.
I'm like every now and then I'm on Facebook, and I'll look at my memories, and you look at some of my old posts from maybe 06 or maybe 07. I look like a complete idiot because
same
back in the day, Facebook was formatted where it would be your name, and then you would complete the sentence. Brian Heffron is blah 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 blah. So, but it's not like that anymore. So now there's, you know, a bunch of fucking posts in my memories going, is doing this or that, or was going so and so. You know, it's just like, God damn, that didn't age well. It makes me want to just fucking delete it all. But
seriously,
like, you know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
I don't want to delete the post because, you know, some people who liked my post or interacted on my former posts are no longer with us. So it's like those are the memories I got.
It's funny you say that, man. I thought about that the other day. I thought about like wiping my Facebook, but like, you know, like my buddy Scott, who's this tattoo he drew back when we were in high school, like it's like he's gone, right? And like all of my interactions and shit, like that's one of the few tangible things I have left of him. And it's like, do I really want to get rid of all that? Because I can't friend him again, right? Like they had the memorializations on the posts and stuff, and it's like, well, do I dead this and then be done with it, or do I keep it? Because I can tell you, I'm very rarely, if ever, on Facebook anymore. I'm almost never on the platform. Instagram is for the reels, for like what we do on the shows and shit. But like, even that, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not really there anymore. But we gotta where I am.
And the
reels. Where I am though, sir, is I'm here in this chat. We got a lot of great stuff here. We got some super chats, but I want to just go down the row here. Give a shout out to some people here in the group. Ike Ikerson, Meanie, I heard you on Brian Solomon's podcast. Good stuff. Adam is, of course, killing it on Foundation Radio. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Brian Solomon's a great dude. We worked together in WWE. He's got a really good podcast called Shut Up and Wrestle. And we were on there just talking, and he's another guy, like we could just talk about anything. And we both talked about our fondness for Arnold Skoland.
Yeah,
working at WWE. Arnold Skoland, who was, you know, Bruno Sammartino's manager and Bob Backlund's manager, but you know, he, you know, was one of those legacy guys where they, you know, his job was to come around and give the guys their draw. You know, if you ever you needed like a cash advance on your check, he sat there. You went up, you got in line, you got your draw. And Mr. Skoland would give it to you. And, you know, I had some cool interactions with Arnie. And, you know, it's just, you know, kind of cool. Me and Brian both, you know, having an affinity for like the same old timers and same era and stuff like that. So, yeah, definitely check out Brian's podcast. He's writing a book he did a book on the original Sheik. That's really good. But he's just about finishing a book on Gorilla Monsoon. That's going to be coming out very, very shortly. So Brian's a great dude.
Yeah, and here's Mass Sanity's in here. He says, I haven't heard Meanie's appearance on Solomon yet, but I did hear Adam's interviews with Robert Costa and Baron Corbin. Both were very good. Thank you. I appreciate that. They're
Nice.
both available now over at foundationradio.net. If you want to listen to it, if you want to watch it, you can go over to youtube.com/@foundationradiopod. But definitely check out Meanie's appearance with Brian Solomon. Brian's a great guy. I love interacting with him on Twitter. Only had a handful of interactions, but I'm really excited about the Gorilla Monsoon book. So very much looking forward to that. Schlichter's in the house. Schlichter sent me a good rendering of something we talked about last week, and I'm like, man, this is fucking great, man. We got to make this reality. So Schlichter, to answer your question, because I didn't get a chance to get back to you, yes, I need that piece that's on the back. That's the one I need. So you can send me that. Let's see. The boss, have a blue Thanksgiving, sir.
Yes, sir. You too, as you, what do I say? And you too. Okay, I was trying to be fancy, but and you too. I just ate, man. I can't think.
Hey, man, listen. If I would have eat that plate, I'd be feeling the same way too.
Yeah, bro.
Notorious PIG Gaming BWO. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Matty Jazz Cabbage chopping up some cabbage.
Show off.
Let's see here. Mass Entity is also saying, moving too fast. Undertaker debuted today on this date in 1990. I was watching the scrambled broadcast at my aunt and uncle's place. What are you watching that? Or were you watching Skinamax? You watching Late Night Prism from the old cable box?
Some Adam and Eve,
Yeah. Some Emmanuel.
Dude, if you were in South Philly, it was channel 77 and 78.
That's right. Yep. You get some Red Shoe Diaries going on, man.
Yeah, you just got to hit the AB button on the fucking remote control,
That's it. Toggle it back and forth a couple times. You're good, bro.
It's a green boob, but it's a boob.
We got a couple super chats here too. Yeah. Matty Jazz Cabbage, she gave us $2. We're gonna give you a fart for that one. What the hell was that? There she is.
Not a fart.
Not a fart. It was a silent one. Yeah.
Those are the worst ones.
Thank you, sir, for your super. Those are words. Thank you, sir, for your super chat. Meanie and DX. What if? And that breakfast looked good.
I did me and Nova did a parody of DX. He was a Triple H, and I reprised my Shawn Michaels Heart Attack Kid role. And we had there was a guy who was in ECW for a little bit, Lupus the booger picking moron, who used to be with Raven. He was our China. So, and we did that, ECW did a house show up in Connecticut, and it was Halloween night.
Yep.
So, we came out as DX, and it got a good reaction. But thank you for the compliment on the breakfast. Mrs. Meanie, she's an amazing cook. And it's just like, what do you want? I don't know. What are you thinking? You're the genius. You're the genius cook over here. Right. She makes, there's a reason why, they say happy wife, happy life. But, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, or I'm trying to think of all the cliches, but her cooking, bro, just amazing.
Yeah. Thank you again for the super chat, good sir. We got another one. Jazz Cabbage. We got another one from Kit Kats here, which actually ties into our show from last week. Thank you for the £2, sir. We appreciate you. Did Meanie ever shit himself while performing? And we actually have an update. We have an update from that question for last week. So go ahead and if you want to give a brief summary of what happened last week.
Oh, well, yeah. I wrestled Jason in ECW, and he gave me a clothesline. And we're doing the match we had been doing around the loop, and he gave me a clothesline. I took a nice snug back bump, like the perfect back bump. As soon as I did, you heard, and that was that. It was like a little fucking tater tot fucking gimmick. Fucking and then like just as luck would have it, he gave me a snap mare into a chin lock, and I just had to sit there and waft in it.
Oh God.
While the smell hit the fucking ringside, and Bill Wiles, who was managing me at the time, thought he smelled somebody in the crowd. He's like, turn around. And he turned around. He's fucking people stink.
Oh man.
He went around the other side of the ring, and Smell was over there too. And he was like, "Man, don't you people fucking bathe? What the hell?" Not realizing it was me. And then, that's the first 2 minutes of the match. We had like a 10-minute match.
Oh God,
And
so you got to fucking roll around on that shit.
And I had to miss a moonsault. So it's just, I just had all kind of brownie mix fucking rumbling back there. Just, but I get back to the locker room, and Sandman was the first one to stooge me off to the locker room. Meanie shit his pants. And the whole locker room came. So I don't even go to the locker room. I go right to the showers.
Yeah. And throw them fucking drawers away, dude.
Dude, I'm in there like a fucking, like you're hosing off an elephant. Just fucking, I turn on the shower head facing me and one across the way. It's like, like a high school fucking setup. And the boys come in, Paul and the boys come in and just like, hey,
God.
But I promptly gave those underwear the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar onto the roof. Just fucking roofed them.
Yeah,
and within the last couple of years, I was like, man, I forgot Google Earth was a thing. I was like, let me go look at the roof. See if there's like a chalk outline or something, see if they're still there,
So Pod Squad member Nate Smythe says he gave us a picture of the rooftop at 2300 Arena, and he can confirm, sir, that that
wasn't the 2300 Arena.
Where was it?
It was in the Inkster Rec Center in Michigan.
What's the name of it again?
It was in Inkster, Michigan. It was the Rec Center in Inkster, Michigan. Because it was like our first shows of the new year in 1998.
My God.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm zooming in.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to find it. So where, I guess, if this is it right here, this is what I Googled. It's got a different name now.
Yeah. That's the roof.
Oh my God. I got to zoom in and see if there's many shitty drawers on
to the right should be the door I came out of and hooked them onto the roof. So you would look on the right side of the roof.
So like if I'm looking at it, I'm looking at it on the right side over here. Yeah.
As you're facing it, to the right is where the side door I came out to do the old, Oh
my God, there's the pool. Oh my God, I wonder if they're on here. I'm gonna have to really like do an analysis, because there's a couple of like white items, but I don't know if
definitely tidy whiteies too. I wasn't cool enough to get boxer briefs yet.
I was gonna say if they're
my underwear is definitely military fucking issue.
If anybody can zoom in and see on the Google Earth, we can see Google Earth for me.
This isn't
that's what you're watching us for.
Made the internet for.
On Al Gore's internet, sir. Yeah. I don't know, man. I think there might be a couple of things that could be identified as your dirty underpants. So I'll have to zoom in and do a nice deep analysis there. But thank you, good sir, Kit Kats, for your super chat. We appreciate you. What else we have going on here? Let's see. I'm gonna jump in on
thank you for everybody. I think we got a little lag going on here.
I think so too. Yeah, there's definitely a lag on my end. I apologize, everybody. It's a little bit of a technical glitch.
Let us know. Are we let the chat tell us if we're lagging a little bit.
Yeah, it might just be for me.
Because I got a little gimmick where I got the little circle thing that popped up on my fucking camera, but
the exact moment you brought it up, Google Earth still updating on my tablet.
So I'm glitching. Should I pop out for a 1 second?
Yeah, if you want to pop out for a second, I can keep us going here while Meanie goes through.
Yeah, entertain them.
I'll keep them entertained here. And Carl, leave this all in. We're going to leave this all in because it's going to be a good part of the show. But yeah, Carl, we got it, man. Now I am dying about this Google Earth thing because it's hilarious. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure here that at least one or two places could in fact be Meanie's drawers. If anybody sees them, let me know. Could they put Meanie's undies on a milk cart? Maybe they could put them on a milk carton and see if we can find them. And have you checked eBay? No, we have not checked eBay, but Meanie, I know we talked about it last week, and I think we could definitely try to see. Could you imagine, though? Like, isn't that fucking like, could you imagine somebody fucking taking your drawers from the rooftop, selling them like that's fucking gnarly.
It's not like they said Blue Meanie on them.
Right. That's gnarly, man. Come on.
They're probably like, why is this Saturday underwear say Thursday?
Hey, listen, those tidy whities, that clearly says Thursday and it's Saturday. What the fuck is going on here?
Brown in the back, yellow in the front. These are Meanies.
As we know right away.
Oh, man. Dude, I shit myself the other day. It was fucking.
No, did you really?
Yeah, we were going to see. I was about to call the car. I was about to call an Uber. We're going to go see my friend Pat House, comedian Pat House. And I'm I just drank the black as a fucking cold brew.
No.
And I'm just standing there, and I was just like, I was like, oh, I'm going upstairs.
Yep, you're fucking bolting up them stairs, bro.
Yeah, I gotta take a shower.
Oh man. I've had a couple ones.
Why waste toilet paper? Just jump in the shower.
Yep, just spray your ass. That's it. Now, just let the water do the Lord's work.
Yeah,
there's no amount of wipes.
That's what they made detachable shower heads for. So
right. There's no amount of wipes that's gonna fix that at that point. Just fucking just get me a hose. Let me stand out back.
Just waffle stomp it down the drain and just look.
That's disgusting.
Just fucking
people do that too.
People take full on shits in the fucking shower and then they just waffle stomp them down the drain.
What the fuck? Why on God's green earth would you take
green earth?
Why would you shit in the shower? Why would you do that?
Bro, I don't know. That's just taking multitasking down to a new level, you know.
That is efficiency for the sake of efficiency that doesn't need to be efficient. Just sit on the toilet, man.
Yeah.
Just fucking do it. Oh my God. That is hilarious. But thank you guys for your super chats. Really appreciate it. Don't forget
Roto pooper.
Don't forget to keep dropping them and drop your Thanksgiving questions for us here through the show. We would love to.
Let's get topical. What's your favorite?
Let's see here. I got one here. Oh, here's a good one here. The Boss. I need a Rick Ross button. Boss. Any stories or interactions with the Undertaker?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh boy.
One of my favorite. I mean, we shared locker rooms. We traveled together. But one of my favorite interactions with the Undertaker is right as I was feuding Goldust as Blue Dust. And somebody from either the website or magazine said, hey, you want to come over? We'll do take some promo shots of you as Blue Dust. Okay. So I go get suited up, you know, I go in the bathroom and I'm painting my face as Blue Dust. And
before you keep going, is that that's the full blue regalia, right? Like your whole face is blue at that
my
point?
whole face, part of my neck.
Yeah.
You know, the rest is covered by, you know, the Blue Dust outfit. So I'm painting my face, and this photo is like up in, if you go to WWE.com and look at my profile on there, that photo's on there. So I'm painting my face, and Taker walks in, and he was changing his hair color to like a darker red. So he's got like his hair full of like this dark red, whatever, that he's, you know, dyeing his hair. And he, you know, I'm in one mirror painting my face. He's in the other mirror looking at his hair, and he just puts his hands on the tips and goes, the things we do. Like, yes, sir. I didn't really talk, like I, you know, talk to folks and stuff like that, but like I always, you know, was cognizant of trying not to put my foot in my mouth anytime, you know, just showed up, got dressed, talked to folks, Like one time I was in catering and Terry Taylor's like, Meanie, you don't say much. I was like, yeah, it's less opportunity for me to get in trouble. And he said, I can respect that.
Yeah.
This is what it is. But yeah, the taker, he was just like, the things we do. So that's pretty cool.
Any stories with Kane? Since we're talking about it. Any
Kane?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, before he was Kane, Stevie had a match on the Indies with Glenn Jacobs when he was the new Diesel. That was interesting. That was fun.
Yeah.
There was nobody there to see it because the Booker barely promoted the show. That was in St. Louis. But Kane, just hanging out, just not in spectacular, not in the sticks out, but we always got along. Good dude, just I wish I'm going through the Rolodex right now. I'm trying to think of something like funny, but
I have a good one, a good comment here from
Sure.
Jazz Cabbage. Oh wait, no, that's for Ask Meanie later. He says, if you told Vince, Jesus Christ, if you told Vince the shit pants story, he would have made it your gimmick.
He probably would have gave me a push. Vince loves poop.
Hey, shit his pants.
Dude, there's that story, Vince tried to fart on Jerry Briscoe's head in gorilla position and ended up shit in his pants.
Oh my God.
And he's wearing khakis.
No.
And his music hit and he just went to the ring.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Was this TV?
Yeah. Gorilla position. Oh yeah. Yeah. I guess you could say that TV, I mean, house shows have gorilla too, but not really. Gorilla position is more like for TV, but
yeah,
he went to the ring. Yeah, because everybody knows Jerry Briscoe's got a notoriously weak stomach.
Oh no!
So he just went up and farted. Tried to fart on Jerry's head and just shit his pants, shit his khakis. Or as Ricky from Trailer Park Boys says, khakis. And just like, and then no chance. It's like,
oh my God,
yeah,
that is insane, man. Holy shit!
Did you see 2 weeks ago? I gotta find it.
That's fine.
There's a player from the fucking Detroit Lions fucking shit his pants on fucking TV.
No way.
Yeah, white fucking pants and everything. Too.
Oh man, there ain't no hiding that, dude.
There's
no hiding that.
He tried to play it off like, I sat in Gatorade. Yeah, they don't make Gatorade in that color, bro.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, dude. Whatever you say.
I'm gonna send it to you on that. Hold on, let me DM it to you real quick.
Whatever you say, dude. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait till you see this. Hold on.
Oh my God.
There's on our socials too.
I was gonna say there's no fucking way, man.
Yeah, I just
Gatorade. My ass.
Oh, hold on. I'll hold it up for the camera here.
Oh my God. Yeah, dude. There's no way that's not.
Yeah, look at that.
Not Gatorade. That's Duty.
Dookie.
That's fucking poo poo.
Yeah.
I got the poo on me.
Yeah. James Houston shit his pants.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ Almighty. All right. What else do we got here in our chat before we hit the start? Like I said, start dropping your Thanksgiving questions.
Drop your drawers.
Yeah.
Drop your pants, sailor.
City of Flint releases statement on the source of the water contamination crisis of the municipal water supply system that was discovered in 2014. Biohazard on the rooftop. That's it. That's the one. You found it.
Love you, Donnie.
It's the Dookie drawers. Oh my God, that is just
some guy with a fucking Chernobyl suit and tongs picking up my underwear on the fucking roof. The Simpsons. Yeah.
Don't go near him. Don't touch that, Mr. Williams.
The best is when you fart near an infant and then the parent picks up the child and smells their diaper thinking it's the kid.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time, man. Oh God, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got a couple from here. Oh, here's some good stuff here. This will be fun to talk about. Mass Sanity says, how surreal was it to have a match announced by Gorilla Monsoon? And what a weird commentary team that was. Who
Yeah,
was the person in the booth?
Brian Solomon brought that up. It was Gorilla Monsoon, Kevin Kelly, and I believe Tom Pritchard. Bruce and Tom sound a little bit alike when they get that excited voice going. But yeah, and when me and Brian were talking, Brian said it's possible it could have been his last match he ever called, but then Richard Land was like, there still might be another thing, but just to be known as somebody who, towards the end of his, announcing career, Gorilla called one of my matches. It was me and Stevie versus Scotty Zappa and Derek Dukes, famously from Derek Dukes was an AWA wrestler back in the day. And
like Kevin Kelly or Michael Cole.
You might be correct on that too, because I'll say this: that match has been played on different shows with different commentary teams.
Oh, okay.
So this particular one with Gorilla was for overseas, but that same match aired in the States with a different commentary crew. So
interesting.
That's where I'm getting a little mixed up, though.
And maybe just me asking about this, why? Because I'm curious. I don't know the full scope of it. Why would they have different commentary teams for different locations?
I don't know. Maybe just different. Well, like say something gets put out on Velocity or Shotgun. Well, they have Shotgun Saturday night. Then maybe they're talking during the course of our match. They're talking about things that happened that week.
I see.
Now, if it airs at a different time overseas, they're talking about something that hasn't happened or maybe happened a month ago. For whatever reason, maybe it's different topical things. But plus that, they always like to give Gorilla something to do.
Yeah.
As we saw with the Mr. McMahon documentary, initially Gorilla was supposed to be the one who's going to buy WWF.
Yeah.
Over, before Vince. But when Vince bought it, he promised his dad certain people would still have jobs, hence Arnold Skull and, still
Gorilla.
I think Arnold was in charge of certain towns.
Mm-hmm.
But Gorilla, Freddie Black, another thing we were talking about, me and Brian were talking about was Freddie Blassie. They gave Freddie Blassie an office just to hang out,
Yeah.
So Vince was good with giving the old timers, something to do and still be around and do stuff. But I don't know the explanation for it, but if I had to put on my pro wrestler mind, it would be just because maybe certain things happened that week on that, on the other shows that they could talk about.
Right.
Whereas if it, so like Kevin Kelly brought this up too. He's like, yeah, we're these guys are killing themselves in the ring and we're talking about something totally completely different that has nothing to do with the match. That would happen for like the United States. So maybe with the overseas market, they called it as a straight match. I'd have to go back and rewatch both, but that match has been called a couple different times, kind of like the famous 1, 2, 3 Kid Brett match.
Right. Okay.
Brett said, who he said somebody called the match and they called it a little bit less serious as the other one, whereas the other commentary crew called it a little bit more down the line and serious. So it just happens. It just happens.
And again, so is the Gorilla version of this, is it available to hear? Because I would love to hear that. I don't think I've ever watched it.
I would look for I think Brian Solomon posted it on Facebook. So if you look him up, I know Richard Land is the fucking Mac Daddy of finding lost footage. I know he definitely posted it on Twitter. So if you look up Richard, cross check my name with Richard Land. Like, he's at Masked Wrestlers on Twitter.
I just found it. Let me see if I can pull some of this up here. See if we can play
Yeah.
some audio on the show. If that's all right with y'all, because I would love to hear it.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me go to the app here. Hold on 1 second.
This is for Scotty Zapp and their dudes.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
You say that every time he's on the program.
Well, why not? Look at him. He's a tremendous athlete.
When was the last time he got his hand raised?
Well, let's talk about Shamrock now. Oh. And Gorilla, how do you think Jesse the Body Ventura did?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That was Ken Shamrock and Albert. I'm sorry. I thought that was you in there.
Hold on. Well, that's the whole show.
Oh, that is the whole show. Okay.
Yeah, we're like towards the end. I think we're the last match on that show.
All right, let me see if I can skim this. If y'all are right, if you'll indulge me for a second.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, here you are.
Yeah.
Well, wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, wow. She does that. Don't you think that Mr. McMahon is going to throw her out and disown
There
her
he
to
is.
lose all that money and
What a stud.
stuff like that? What does that mean? I mean, come on. She's going to marry somebody like Tess.
People still like that theme.
Yes, to a guy who was a roadie for Motley Crue and who knows how many other rock and roll.
Doesn't make him a bad person.
Oh, come on. You know how those guys are on the road.
No, I don't. You tell me.
Shane McMahon was battling to
It's Michael Cole.
keep
That's Michael Cole. The other guy's
Tess
Tom
was
Pritchard,
battling
and
for
then
true
it's
love,
Gorilla.
and as they say, true love conquers all.
True love always wins out.
Oh, you guys make me sick. You sound very bitter this week. Well, I am very bitter this week. Shane McMahon put a tremendous showing at SummerSlam.
Must be those alimony payouts. Oh, you're right. You got to feel for JR right now.
Oh, JR suffering that broken arm at the hands of Triple H.
Yeah, there is a lot of cuts in this.
Cowardly attack by Triple H.
You know, it could have been worse. He could have broke his leg. At least he's mobile.
And look at the Blue Meanie go.
He's on fire.
I got to clip that.
Pause that. That's Kevin Kelly right there, because me and Kevin Kelly always had this inside joke. Anytime he calls one of my matches, he goes, "Look at the Blue Meanie go." So that's Kevin Kelly.
I would love. I mean, I got to hopefully maybe if Brian's got the whole show, I would love to hear.
Yeah, he's got it.
Brian. I know.
Richard Land definitely has it. Richard Land has everything.
I was going to say, if possible, if anybody out there, if you're listening, please send me audio of Gorilla saying Blue Meanie, because we have the clip of Fink. I have to put it back on the board, but we do have the clip of Howard Finkel announcing you, and that is like, dude, fucking like Gorilla and the Fink. Like, come on, man.
While I'm here, let me do a little experiment.
You got it, man.
Because, maybe I shouldn't do that. There was a famous incident, not famous. What am I talking about? There was a clip where, when Vince was ECW champion in the new ECW.
Yeah.
And they were going to announce his next contender for the ECW world title. And, he's building up. He goes, ECW original, the Blue Meanie. And I put that clip up on YouTube, and I got a fucking strike for it. So I don't know.
Man.
I don't know if I want to put that back up and get us a strike for it. But
well, if it's on the board, I mean, I'm sure we could throw it on the board, or at least, yeah.
I'll work on that. I'll work at that.
I was gonna say,
just him saying the words "the Blue Meanie." And then, like I said, he also brought me up ECW evading Raw.
That's right.
When Jerry Lawler and Paul Heyman were having their little spout, and he's like, "Oh, were you worried the Blue Meanie's going to come out or something like that?" It was just like, I don't know if that's supposed to be an insult, but you just said my name, so that's kind of cool. So
yeah. There he is. It's the Blue Meanie. Meanie.
Meanie.
Meanie. You have my word.
Dude,
I will. You will no longer have a job.
Yeah, I give you my personal guarantee.
I literally walk around all day. Like, I just say it to myself sometimes. Like, Meanie, you have my personal guarantee.
Yeah. That topic came up again on Steve Richards' podcast.
That one.
Yeah, he talked about
ay caramba.
Oh my God.
Probably the chair shot, right?
Well, they're talking about ECW One Night Stand. They did a whole thing on ECW One Night Stand.
Yeah.
I mean, as co-hosts talk all the time, but they're I'm trying to think of what it was said. Like when it comes to that subject, people are like, "Oh, Meanie, could have sued." I just want to put this out there. People go, "Oh, Meanie could have sued," and WWE brought him back just because to avoid a lawsuit. And it's like, whatever. I know for a fact that like right before One Night Stand, we were hanging out, and Nova said there was talks about bringing me back for a short run because Stevie was going from Velocity to SmackDown,
which I believe was just reported, if I recall correctly, was just reported in Sports Illustrated. That story about that. I'm not sure if you saw that. It's pretty amazing.
Brilliant writer, by the way. Brilliant.
Fabulous writer with a great beard too.
But yeah, BWO's colors blue and white, SmackDown colors blue and white, whatever. That was supposed to fucking happen, and then the One Night Stand thing happened, and it just expedited the thing they were already going to do. So, it's just like, since it was brought up this week on Stevie's podcast, and I don't think Stevie knew me and him never really talked about my deal with everything that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say this too, because could I have sued WWE? Sure, right. But going against Jerry McDevitt and all that stuff, you're like, oh. But then you're also thinking, you're like, do you want to be a guy who's known just for being the guy who sued WWE? I'm like, all right. So I weighed the options. I actually talked to a lawyer for a second. And the weird thing about this, I had like people in this ear going, sue. And I had people in this ear going, oh, what are you, some kind of pussy? You can't fight, kind of thing. So I did what I thought.
Lose for you either way.
Oh,
yeah,
totally. So I went back, had the match, had a little, 2-month run in WWE for a little bit, but it also got me, out of, I was going through a dark period at that time, I was still dealing with the death of my grandma. Was running a promotion that ended pretty shittily. I had all this stuff going on, and like, I thought, my career was over, this, that, and other thing. And then, this thing happens. And then I found out how many people actually really cared about me, So could I have sued? Yeah. But when you think about it, what I did, doing One Night Stand and the run again in WWE, and then getting back into their system because they had lost contact with me for a little while there. And I got back into the talent relations system. I was able to, get back royalties for stuff I had been on. And so I actually ended up making up better than like financially going that route. Then
right.
If I would have, okay, you go to sue, you're going to wait 5 years, right?
Yeah.
And then if you do win, then there's the lawyer fees, the court costs, and that, by that time whittles down, you got like a, pocket lint, so
right.
That whole thing comes back up time and time again. It'll probably be on my tombstone.
Yeah.
But I just felt like the need to, like, I saw it, and then they're like, well, they just brought me back because he was going to sue. They were supposed to bring me back anyway, but the whole thing just expedited the issue. So,
well, I appreciate you clearing that up. I think recently, I don't remember when it was, but I think I saw something. It was a clip of Stevie's about the chair shot. And for me, like as somebody watching that, watching
Stevie's,
it looks like, I mean, again, like all due respect to Stevie, but like it very much looks like he took that shot the way it looks. But he said, and I'm glad he took that time to clear it up. He was like,
I will vouch that Stevie asked him to, maybe stay on the, knee or hunched over a little bit. But John's so goddamn tall, just.
Yeah. And you listen to the way that Stevie explains, he's like, that's what we did back then. That was, it was the type of chair shots we gave each other. It's like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It checks out.
Yeah, but his accounting of everything that happened afterwards with JBL saying, "Hey, Stevie apologized,"
Of course.
and John said, "Hey, it's no big deal," and John encouraged me and Stevie to go on the internet and say it was RC, which we did. To give that a little bit of realism to it. And the thing that sucks is like the whole thing that happened between me and John was a shoot, but the fact that I went back and worked things out and got another run, people thought the thing between me and JBL was a work. So,
well, right, but also you
it
got
was a shoot that turned into a work.
Well, also too, you were professional about it. You were like, okay, let's go to work. Like let's do it. And I think that's commendable. What I need to do though is I got to clip that section of the Philly captain talking about it. Stop fucking this. I'm gonna put it in the video so I can hit the button anytime I see it in the chat. Like again, guys, we appreciate the questions that we get every single week from everybody. Like, to be clear, right? We love the questions. We love the commentary. We love the fun that we have here. But like, that story's been exhausted. We talked about it. We have plenty of other things to talk about. Which actually, sir, it reminds me of a question, if I may, sir.
If I may, sir.
I'm gonna ask it just like the wise man, Meanie. Are you ready to ask Meanie?
I would love to. It's time to ask me anything. Ask me something.
This is a drizzling shit.
I can't remember what regular air smells like.
Don't forget to tweet us your questions using the hashtag AskMeanie or just drop them in the chat here. You can hit us with the super chats and we'll ask you feist. But Meanie, what you sapping on today, pal?
Today I got the Waterloo Peach.
Ooh. Counting down the days for the pumpkin pie, man. I'll tell you,
dude. I've been at Aldi scoping out the fucking seltzer, and I haven't seen it. So.
I have a very large bottle today because the Aldi was out of the fizzies today. So I have something from the Royal Farms up the road. It's the orange mango sparkling water, which you have to actually, fun fact, you have to actually drink this in one sitting because if you let it sit, it's gonna go fucking flat. So you got to drink it all on the same day. So we're going to try to do that here on the show, but let's crack these sons of bitches, shall we?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. There she is. Just making sure it doesn't explode. The nice citrusy taste. Cheers, beers. Pinkies up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Nice and cold.
Not too shabby.
Can't chug that bitch.
I didn't.
Let us know what you're drinking.
I was sworn there was some fucking booze in that.
I feel like I just ate pizza. What the fuck was that? All right, we got a couple, 2, 3 things here. Kit Kat says Thanksgiving. Would Meanie ever potato with turkey? I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I fisted a turkey once.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, first time. Like one of the first weekends I'm working the ECW. I'm ringside. Stevie and Raven and Mick Foley are in a 6-man tag. I'm ringside with Kimono in LA, and somebody brought a frozen turkey. I just shoved my fist in it and started doing like a puppet show in the ring apron. It's the worst fucking thing I ever did. It's the worst feeling ever.
Oh God, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
Well, we got a super chat here from Maddie Jazz Cabbage. So it's a $5 one, so you get the Carl button.
Yo, asshole, I don't fucking sound like that.
Yes, you do. And he says, say Meanie 3 times and he'll show up and waffle stomp. It's disgusting, man. And the Meanie dance and throw your undies on the roof. Heel Meanie and New Jack. And I guess the question is, any New Jack stories? I know we've talked about New Jack a lot here on the show. What's your favorite, random? Did you ever go to a restaurant with New Jack? What did New Jack eat? What was his favorite food? That's what was he like?
Jack was just a good dude, man. People were afraid of him. I get it. But, Jack was all about respect. He treat him respect or he treat you with respect back. He had, no reasons to be kind to me as kind as he was, but just, remember one time I went through a really bad, like I had an East Side, I had a girlfriend, and she would go to shows and stuff like that. And then we split up, and she kept coming to shows, and he saw how much it bothered me. She showing up, and like nothing ever fucking happened. It was like, Meanie, fuck that bitch. Like, if you worked at 7-Eleven, that bitch wouldn't show up there. So he went over to the ticket lady. He's like, don't let that bitch in here ever again. And fucking banned my girlfriend from the fucking ECW, which
That's amazing.
it's kind of cool. I mean, it sounds fucked up, but the way she did me wrong, and then just to keep showing up.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, Meanie, fuck that bitch. And I think Nova went over and said something too. He's like, yeah, you can't keep coming up. You can't keep showing up.
Yeah.
Your run is done,
Yeah. Yeah. You got to fucking get the fuck out of here. Get the step in.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not like she worked for the company, right? She was just a civilian. Right. So
she's there.
Like, Jack was great.
I would have loved, like I said, I would have loved to have met the guy. He just seemed like, I know he was wild in the ring, but he just seemed like somebody you could just kick it with. You know what I mean? Like randomly.
Dude, there's something about being in the locker room, and then once you walk through that curtain,
turn into somebody else. Yeah.
Legit. It's a transformation. It is.
I wish I could play Natural Born Killers without having to worry about the copyright strike. But we got another super chat here, man. We got another $5 super chat from Mr. Darren Staley. You get the Carl.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We get the Carl button on that one.
Yo, asshole. I don't fucking sound like that.
Yes, you do. How many deviled eggs could Meanie eat in a 1-hour sitting? I know my answer.
Yes. That's
infinite.
What I saw memed is like, for breakfast, how many eggs? Oh, well, I'll take about 3 or 4. How many devil eggs would you like? 32. Please.
That's right.
Dude, I could fuck up some fucking devil eggs, bro.
My favorite part of this holiday season coming up is the deviled eggs. Everywhere I go, they're like, what do you want? What do you want?
Easter might as well just be fart fest,
for real, bro.
The devil eggs and the ham.
Poor Mrs. Goober's got to deal with fucking relentless gas.
Just open the fucking window, bro.
Yeah. No open flames anywhere. It's going to be bad.
Don't smoke a cigarette. Go outside with that shit.
You want to get right to my heart? Just give me some deviled eggs. I'll eat the whole fucking tray. Thank you for your super chat and your question. We appreciate you. Keep them coming if you have questions here. We got a couple more here. Mass Sanity is asking the question, really, I think that everybody wants to know right now. Does JBL have any good stories about pooping his pants? Does he have any good stories about pooping his pants and throwing his pants on the roof?
Dude, I guarantee you, almost, I swear, almost every wrestler's probably shit themselves at least once.
They had to. Yeah.
Fucking Dreamer told of a great story about
God,
he took some move and, he shit his pants and didn't even know it,
Poop.
It was literally, when they say knock the shit out of somebody, it was literally the case of somebody knocking the shit out of them. Yeah, devil eggs, man. I can fuck up some devil eggs. I'm looking at the chat.
I was going to say, I can't wait for fucking deviled eggs, man.
Now I'm aroused.
I don't want to smack my desk because the camera's going to fall. Yeah.
I can pull that joke off because I'm using a laptop. So, oh yeah, devil eggs.
Mr. Heffron, you have a giant erection. Oh yes.
Oh,
it's the please.
Yeah, take them back to the pen store.
Take them back to the pen store. Oh my God!
Nothing worse than taking off your pants and you're sitting there figuring out they're going, oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Put it away. What do you want me to do with it, woman? Cut it off? Look at how cute that thing is.
There's a little Eskimo kiss. Yeah.
Oh my God. An Eskimo kiss. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Yeah, and that's I have a cutoff, right? I won't eat certain hours, but so many hours before a match because
Yeah.
if I eat and I go in the ring, it's like shaking a baby. Dude, one time I wrestled for an all-women's promotion. And I was wrestling a female wrestler, primetime Amy Lee, who she could beat the shit out of any guy, right? So we're wrestling, and like during the show, like they had a tub full of free like vitamin water. And I'm just like, oh, I'm drinking it. I'm like, oh, free. Woo.
Oh no.
Halfway through the match, I'm just like, and I was like, oh, we're taking it home right now. And she's like, we got 5 minutes ago. I was like, no, we're taking it home right now.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's not good. Let's see. What else do we got here? Lucha Luchoso, Pod Squad member. Lucha. Thank you for the question, Lucha. How do you feel about different promotions running the same building within a month of each other, such as AEW and GCW at the Hammerstein Ballroom?
Yeah, what's the time difference between them running?
I think it's like a week or something.
Really?
I think it's really like, I think it's a very tight timeline. Someone in the chat can help me out, but
God bless them. If they could pull, I mean, I would say whoever has the most reasonable ticket sales probably wins, but I don't know. There seems to be like a small little rivalry there between AEW and GCW without directly saying so.
Yeah.
Because, GCW is using Moxley for a little while, and then AEW,
they rescinded it. He basically,
they paid him more so he wouldn't do other indie shows, something like that. So
yes, so AEW is running it from December 20th to the 22nd, and then so I was wrong. So it's a little bit longer. That's about a month, but still, GCW is on the 19th of January.
Gotcha.
I mean, even still,
yeah,
that's a really quick turnaround, man.
Yeah, and they go into New York around that time of year. It's got to be fucking brutal. Yeah. New York City around Christmas time.
Man, just taking the kids up there. That's our thing. Courtney and I do every year. We take the kids up at Christmas, and man, I can't imagine running a show up there, let alone fucking taking the kids. It's a lot, man. But
yeah, and I've done it.
Yeah.
I know I'm being a hypocrite about it. I've done it, but it's still like anytime we go to visit Mrs. Meanie's family in Connecticut, I'll purposely drive like around New York.
Yeah.
Get off at exit 11 on the turnpike to get on the Parkway. Then you go up to the last exit, and then you take the throughway to the Tappan Zee, and get back on 95. Fuck that New York traffic.
Yeah, no, man. That is. I would rather take longer to get around. If I'm not going to New York, then I'm not gonna drive through it. I'd rather take the time to go around. We had another super chat here, which is fucking great, man. Darren Staley again with his $5. With the last question of the night. Thank you, Darren. We're gonna give you the Carl button on that one again.
Yo, asshole! I don't fucking sound like that.
His question is actually, he said a follow up. He said my question was on his preference for eggs. Now that we're talking about it, because everybody's hungry in the chat. You want scrambled, fried hard, fried runny, over easy, poached, or hard boiled? What's your preference?
I like the over easy, so you can bust open the yolk with the toast.
You mean a dippy eggs?
Yeah. What I like to do is get a couple eggs over easy, hash browns cooked well done, so they're nice and crispy, and then you put the eggs on top of the hash browns and bust open the yolks into the potatoes. And
yeah, dude,
it's all together.
Hell yes.
Little Tabasco on there.
Oh man, yeah. I can't eat my eggs out of hot. So 2 things on eggs every morning: hot sauce and Lowry seasoned salt. That's the way to fucking go.
You know what's good too? Fucking JR has that it's like supposed to be for barbecue stuff, but I put it on eggs and everything.
Yeah. Dude, I take my Lowry seasoning with me when I go on vacation to the wrestling shows and shit. When I go, or like if we're out somewhere, if I don't have it, the first place I go is to the supermarket so that I can get it. eating eggs without it is fucking insane.
Yeah, JR's seasoning's pretty good, but his mustard's the main event mustard's fucking phenomenal. But yeah, a lot of people do the Lowry's. Dude, when I was a kid, when I was younger, I knew people who put like Tabasco on eggs, and I thought it was like, ew. But now, the older I get, I'm like, you know,
it's the only way to eat it, man.
Yeah.
And the only way to spend your Monday is with you, sir. And thank you for doing this program with us each and every week. We want to thank you for all the questions and the super chats too, y'all.
Yeah,
thank you. Great fucking episode. We really appreciate you. Every dollar that y'all send us goes right back into the show to keep the lights on
and get me new underwear.
Yeah, that's true too. To replace the undies that are on the top of the roof.
And Eggster.
And no, we appreciate it, and you keep us moving here. So thank you for your support and being a part of the show. But Meanie,
exactly.
I want to know, sir, where can everyone keep up to date with all things blue when they're not listening to the show?
If you would like to follow the Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and at the blue sky at Blue Meanie BWO. If you would like to support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. Right now, there's a sale, 20% off all merchandise. Same with the Mind of the Meanie. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Go there. No code needed. It's good for the next week. It's a 10-day sale. So go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie/Mind of the Meanie. Get 20% off all your shirts. MadCatBeardCare.com. Get the Blue Spruce Beard Oil and Balm. Josh Thornton is doing an amazing job over there, taking care of the kitties. Every penny you spend at MadCatBeardCare.com goes to taking care of the cats. So if you're a bearded fellow like myself and you love cats, go to MadCatBeardCare.com. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming out to all major consoles in 2025. The Ultra Pro Wrestling game contains not only original characters by the amazing Hal Haney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself and many others. I'm trying not to spoil. Got a couple of cool ones trying to sign there. Go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. They might be on Blue Sky too, so I might have to add to the ad read. The Figure Collections Bone Crushing Series Wrestler. I was due for one. The Figure Collections, the Figure Collections Bone Crushing Wrestler Series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie are available now. All Series 1s can be ordered right now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie in the search bar. Get regular Blue Meanie or BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, there's no wrong choice. To have the Blue Meanie on your podcast, go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Register your podcast, book the Blue Guy, and let's have a conversation over there at podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Book through the site, not through the app. The app takes too much money. All the money you think is going to your favorite town that you're booking, it's ridiculous percentage that they take through the app. So go through the website right there. But most importantly, Mr. Barnard, where can we find you, sir?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok anymore. What the fuck am I saying it for? Let's try it again from the top. To follow me, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky. This is Goober. Yes, it's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand pal. So go and follow me over there and keep up to date with everything I got going on. Go and check out my other show, Foundation Radio, by going to youtube.com/@FoundationRadioPod or go to foundationradio.net and listen to me wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Like I said, like Mass Sanity said earlier, the interviews are up with Baron Corbin, Robert Costa, Mark Briscoe, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and a host of other people. So go and check it out right now. Shout out to the homies at the 10th Ward Barbershop in downtown Lawrenceville in the outskirts of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go and get your holiday haircut right now. So you better sign up, because if you're not gonna go and sign up right now, you're probably gonna miss out because they book up quick. So go to the 10th Ward Barbershop at 10thwardbarbershop.com. Don't forget to check out my articles on the Takedown on Sports Illustrated. That's right. I'm a Sports Illustrated writer. Go ahead and check out all my work. I'm usually covering the news beats, including anything on Vince McMahon's lawsuit. You can just find me there and all my reporting there at Takedown on SI. The Feinberg Method. Go to thefeinbergmethod.com and save 20% off with using promo code Goober. Save 20% off of your entire order. My trainer, Brad Feinberg, is ready to help you with your mental and physical well-being. So go to thefeinbergmethod.com. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. ProWrestlingTees.com/Foundation Radio. Pick up a shirt and help keep the lights on at Casa de Meanie and the Barnard home. For wayward and troubled youth, don't forget to sign up with us on Patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Tiers start at just $10. You look above Meanie said, subscribe to us over there at YouTube.com/@Mind of the Meanie. You can watch the show live there as well. You can also check out our clips and our old shows. Every show we've done together since 2021 is there. And then when I joined as the official host in 2022, everything's there. So go and check it out there. Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis. Thank you, Darren Staley. We appreciate you. The musical accompaniment. We speak your name. The musical accompaniment you're listening to right now is by my good friend Enrichment. So go ahead and give him a follow on Instagram at EnrichmentNJ. And Meanie, I want to thank you for doing the program each and every week. Sir. We're going to thank our good friends at One True Sport as well.
Yes.
Taking care of us each and every week. Lots of great stuff on the channel. Don't forget to hit subscribe and like this video and stick around and see everything else we got going on. So we appreciate you. And we appreciate you for listening. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell someone you see at Wawa. Hit them with a what the hell? Hit him with a and let them know you want to hear it. So for the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip through the mind of the Meanie. Peace.
Blue World Order.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie is hosted and executively produced by the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. It was mixed and engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional narration is provided by the executive voice, Sam Krebs. That's me. Our intro music was performed by the Swamp Candles. Our outro music was performed by Chikara. Additional musical accompaniment is performed by Enrichment. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or X or whatever, at Mind of the Meanie, and become part of the Pod Squad by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Find our entire show archive at mindofthemeanie.com. This has been a Butts Carlton media production. Butts Carlton, proprietor.
Blue World Order.
That was Blue Meanie's brain out.